All right, hey everybody, welcome back. We are here again, another news feed for you video. Don't forget, hit the like, subscribe button. There's also a join button if you want all my videos early before everybody else can see them. And here we go, kicking this one off. Stellantis will help suppliers with tariff payments on parts. That's pretty interesting. You think about this, that's a pretty cool tactic. But it says right here, and my highlighter doesn't work on here like it normally does. I don't know why on this particular website, but North American purchasing head of Stellantis, Marlowe, he says that it has discussed a plan in which parts suppliers would apply to the automaker for help to make monthly tariff payments to the U.S. government. Pretty interesting. The report, citing sources, said suppliers would have to meet a number of requirements in order to qualify for the program, and a percentage of the cost of Stellantis is willing to pay there is unclear. It says Stellantis, which also produces Jeep, Chrysler, and Dodge vehicles, said last week would temporarily halt production at plants in Canada and Mexico in response to reciprocal tariffs. The company and other car makers have also adopted discounted pricing and other measures to maintain dealership foot traffic. So, pretty interesting couple of things we can see in this. Now, they've offered the employee pricing, which we know about. They're saying they're doing that for the sake of their dealers. They're taking that hit, and they're going to do this, which is interesting. Okay, and it's good because it does get people into there for the dealers. But for us, the customers, the employee pricing is not all that it's cracked up to be. I've done videos on that, but it is that they're doing that for the dealerships. That's a good thing. I think that this offer that they're going to pay these part suppliers, that is also a good thing. I like what they're doing here. I do not think these tariffs are going to be a big impact for long. Okay, every single day that the news comes on, every time I look at the news, a new country or somebody is renegotiating tariff deals. Okay, so I don't believe this is going to be a huge factor for a very long time. I think it's going to get itself sorted out, but we'll see. Somewhere, again, my highlighter doesn't work, but somewhere in here they said that the suppliers will, anyway, it says in here, though, how they're planning on doing this is Stellantis will pay them a monthly lump sum for this. Like I said, it's weird that my highlighter doesn't work on this particular website. Automotive supply attorney said advise clients Stellantis they're talking and being willing to support the suppliers with the costs associated with the tariffs. Part manufacturers must pay a tariff to the U.S. Customer and Border Protection before the goods can enter the U.S. rather than raise the price of components in supplier contracts. Stellantis is discussing a monthly lump sum payment for eligible suppliers to help defray the cost. So that's pretty interesting. We don't know any more about it. It just came out literally a couple hours ago, so we're not quite sure what's happening, but I do find it very interesting. I like what's happening there. On the other side of this things here, Ford drops 4 more recalls as quality woes continue. Again, we're going on 5 straight years of horrible quality from Ford. I love Ford vehicles. I've owned more Ford than anything else. Don't give me any crap. I don't want to hear it. The fact is the fact that Ford quality control is just horrible. It's just horrible. Their recall numbers, the way they handle them, it's just not good. And, well, we got 4 more here, a couple that affect the F-150s. First one's right here. 4,163 examples of 2024 and 2025 F-150s Expedition and 2024 Lincoln Navigator. It's a problem if you got the 3.5-liter V6. What it is they have discovered that some engines are fitted with a misaligned oil plug in the cylinder head, which could cause an oil leak. At best, that's going to eventually make a mess in your driveway. But there's also a chance it could cause a fire or even make you spin out. So there you go. Expedition and Navigator return for an encore. They get 105,000 units. They're between 2018 and 2020 with faulty seatbelts. Not a big deal. A seatbelt is a big deal, but at least it's not a catastrophic type failure of some kind on here. But the belt pretensioner in one or both front seats might lock, preventing the belt from extending or spooling back up. Ford dealers will take a look and replace the retractor if necessary. And then we also have the F-150 hybrid for 2025. It's only been 47 examples affected. The problem, incorrect fuse in the high voltage battery junction box can fail, leading to loss of drive power. And then the Transit Connect also has 152 examples of vehicles 2019 to 2020 that will need a powertrain control module software update. So a couple little changes there, nothing too crazy, nothing too to get all bent out of shape about. But this I would. I'm throwing in a third one in this one here because this one is pretty crazy. Okay, this is in, where is this from? This Sacramento, California, of course. Okay, naturally. In Sacramento, California. A new bill would prevent children and some teenagers from driving in the front seat. Okay, that's what grabbed my attention. New bill would ban teens from riding in the front seat. So let's take a quick peek at this. It's not very long. It's right here. Okay, it says right here, AB 435 would require all children younger than 10 and shorter kids under 13 to ride in a booster seat if they're shorter than 4 feet 9 inches. Okay, my mom was 4 feet 9 inches. It's pretty crazy. And she drove and had a license and did very well. It would also prohibit children under 16 from riding in the front seat if they don't meet the height requirement. So let me get this straight. You can drive at 16. You have to take driver's training, I believe, probably still at 15. All these things, but you technically can't sit in the front seat if you're under 4 foot 9 inches. Like I said, just crazy stuff. As of now, the law requires that all children under 8 years old and 8 years old or are shorter than 4 feet 9 inches sit in a booster seat. Or crazy, under 8 years old or are shorter. All children that are under 8 or are shorter. What is it? Like I said, crazy some of this stuff here. But anyway, I found it pretty interesting. There's today's article for you. Any questions, comments, anything you got, put them down below. Thanks for watching.